Yo, what's going on, guys? Cheeto here. Today we're going to be taking a look at transforming MUI Goku. Now, he's the undisputed number one in the game compared to all the Part 1 7th anniversary units. He's completely changed the dynamic of how PvP works, especially with his unique gauge, covering for his strike and blast attacks, alongside his counter green, which, if you don't have your gauge, you'll have your counter green, which gives you free blue card damage, basically how UMV works. Now, although he did take us out of the Daima meta, he did introduce the passive play that we've seen in the past metas concerning any type of MUI Goku, really. But in my personal opinion, I think I would rather prefer this meta compared to the Daima meta. Now, in the past, we haven't had the capabilities such as quick attacks that helped us deplete passive play, but I think with the introduction of those mechanics, passive play isn't as much of an issue, but it's still an issue. Especially when this guy has a counter green that gives you a free blue card to use on your opponent. Regarding the meta, I believe that the Daima meta was much worse than this meta, only due to the fact that the entire gameplay was run by RNG. Because of the paralysis, the ceiling, the main ability ceiling, you just weren't able to play the game. But with this, let's say, passive meta, you're able to counter it with the introduction of the techniques, like I said. Now, if we take a look at the stats here, we'll see that they're pretty similar to Vegeta's, but Goku is more strike attack and strike defense oriented compared to his blast attack and blast defense. It's not as spread out equally as it is for Vegeta. But that said, his strike attack and strike defense are on the larger side compared to the entire game. So he's got some stats backing up his offensive power. But he'll just have to watch out for his blasts. Now, for the team I'm running him on, I'll be using this Universe Reps team here. MUI Goku, again, he's Z6, fortunately, so he'll have all the abilities that he needs. I've got Vegeta there just for combo extension purposes, and to also give somebody the necessary blast cards that he'll need to do more damage. I've also got a Zenkai buffer in the bench, just because I lack the arts boost that I did have for Vegeta, fortunately. The Vegeta here is fully max arts boost. I haven't been working on Goku as of late because of the lack of resources, but I'm still working on that. And then finally, like I said, I got the entire bench is just for the team. I think that because of my stars, I don't think I'll need an HP buffer for this team, so I'm just focusing on pure offense here. Alright, without further ado, let's wreak some havoc. Alright, so for our first match, it looks like we've got a God Key setup with Go Frieza. I think I've said this before, but I've also got a similar God Key setup, but instead of Go Frieza, I've got Fusion Zamasu. I think his disruption capabilities work much better for the team, and he just synergizes well overall. I think I'll be doing a showcase video on that God Key setup as well at a later date. But yeah. Alright, let's see how this goes. Alright. Okay, blue card, nice. I think this Goku just kind of forces you to play a bit passively. Alright. He's just designed that way, so you really can't blame players for using a unit that is supposed to be used the way it is. Yeah. Alright. I think that's all the cards he's got. Alright. Go for a green here. And no doubt he'll probably be bringing the Go Frieza soon, so I'll just use all my cards in hand before I lose them. Okay, and then I'll just use green one last time. Alright. That gives us type neutrality and some damage buffs as well. Okay, I think we can start building up Vegeta here. Let's see what he does. I think he's sidestepping. Ooh, okay. I mean, if he wants to go for it, he can. You can, okay. If he wants to go for one more card, maybe we get lucky. Okay. Not sure why you would do that. I think the ultimate would have done just the same amount of damage. Yeah, that was a misplay by him. I think I'll transform here, just for cover null's sake. But his blast damage isn't the worst either, especially on this setup. Okay, go for green with Vegeta. Okay. Okay. We don't have endurance nullification just yet, but we will once we switch into MUI Goku, but we just need to build our gauge here a little bit. He's letting me charge, so that's good. That just helps to build the gauge here. I did not do that. Okay. I'll just, yeah. If he does want to bring him down to 1, that's fine. Okay. Let's see. Okay, I'll switch into Goku. Yep. And then if he goes into his own Goku, that would have been fine as well. Okay. I'll use... okay, or not. Wow, okay. Really unfortunate there. That is not what I was going for. We'll destroy a card here. Yeah, I don't want to lose my Vegeta. I'll just go for taps. Yeah. And then if he wants to go for... okay, that was a misplay by me, but that's fine, since I've got my own gauge. We'll just throw a blast out here. Go for a strike. Yep. Okay. Alright. Guess we'll move on to the next one. Looks like we've got movies with MUI Goku. We'll just deplete their gauge here. Okay, interesting. Ooh, vanish right away here. Yep, that works too. Wow, look at that, yeah. And his disruption is already gone. Yep. And then we'll use the blasts. Use a quick strike. Yeah, I don't think we built him up fully, but that's fine. We'll take all the damage we get. Yep. I think he would want to... no, I guess not. Okay. We'll destroy a couple cards here. just off from Rev UI's transformation, okay. We'll just chuck the blast. Because when we've got revival, there really isn't any fear. And that's Gogeta out. Just gonna wait for the side step. Okay. We'll reserve his... Yeah, we'll reserve that for a little bit. Okay. Hopefully he doesn't have another green. Fine. Wow. Okay. Yep. Really, that's the only way to counter UI, is by doing UI. Wow, okay. Okay, we'll just go with the blast. Yep. Then you go into Vegeta. That's fine. Get some more key, and then we'll switch into Rev UI to finish the job. So at the moment, both of them don't have their main abilities. Let's go with the rush. I think I will start investing into UI Goku for the sake of more damage. That's fine. I just wanted to get rid of that while I had Rev UI on the field. And then we'll see what he does here. Any sort of side steps or anything. Set cancels. We can just quick attack too, yeah, that works. Yep, and that should be gay. Yep. Okay, it looks like we're facing a Rev UI without Goku as leader. One thing I want to mention is that I did change the equipment on UI Goku here. I changed the middle awakened equipment to this PvP equip here just so that he can do more special move damage, and then he's able to finish off the opponents quickly, or potentially in one shot. So we'll see how that affects Goku. Okay, starts off with Kale and Khalifa. Okay. Right, that's fine. Okay, you can go for that. I'll go with the blast. Hello? Sidestep? That should destroy. Okay, so we'll see if we can destroy cards. So get more. That should be good. I'll drop combo here. Nice, and I'll transform. I'll gather the Dragon Balls here, and then actually, okay. Yeah, time to switch. I was wondering if he could finish off Kale and Cleveland there, but that's fine. I'll check this last card. Nope. Okay, so he wants to disrupt. Okay, that's fine. Yeah. Okay, that was smart play by him. I should still... Okay. Hmm. He always likes to go for those strike cancel. Yep. Okay. Might be going for another blast. I tried to go right away, but... I will be tapping because it seems like it's a drop combo. Yep. Yep. And fortunately we've got both disrupts out of the way. So yeah, look at that. God Goku. I know he's not the tankiest in the world. Alright. Oh yeah, that equip definitely helps. Okay. It is still completely possible if we lose here. Yeah, just to be safe. Okay. Time neutral too. Okay. Honestly, I think the smart thing to do would be to let Vegeta go in this instance. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna do something hasty here. Okay, maybe we kill? Nice. Then we'll just chuck the blast. Nice. Don't have enough key. Yep, cool. Nice. Alright, for our final match. Universe wrapped with hit. Okay. I'm interested to see what hit can do. From what I've seen, he's more so a one-trick pony. He just does what he's basically been doing, just with a bit more defense. Defense and a stat raise. Yep. We'll go into Vegeta. So we need 4 more cards to further build up MUI Goku. Go blast or the blue, and then we'll do strike cancel. Yep. check one more card before we transform. But Hit has taken the damage pretty well. I believe it was a 10-star hit, so not bad at all. Okay, we do need 2 more cards. Nice. Okay, and then we'll transform just in case Hit decides to come onto the field. Excuse me, come into the field. And that should be MUI's first life. Yeah, okay. I think we'll do one more. That really wasn't satisfactory of what MUI could do. Now for our true final match. Okay. Looks like we've got universe reps here, but it's almost 14 stars. Wow. Hit is going to be interesting with his plat. He's much more defensive than usual. Okay. Not sure what he's trying to go for here. I'll go with Blast on my own. Yep. Then we'll go into the cheetah just for Hit's cover and all. And then we'll just check these out here and then transform. That's not the ideal way to play this, but I just want to get as much damage as I can on Hit. Because, yeah, he's a really tanky. I mean, there is a bit of a star difference, but still. Now I'll just go for the drop. Oh, I don't know. Maybe I'll go for another clue, see what happens. It's gonna be close. Wow, okay. Oh, that's unfortunate for him. I'll just check this blue. And then I'll just go for the rush. Wow, okay. I guess we'll do one more, because that was extremely short. Okay, for our actual, true last match of the video. I know I've kept saying that I've been repeating the true last final patch of the video, but for sure this is the last one. The last two were just too good to pass up, so yeah. Alright. Okay. Interesting. This will allow us to build up our MUI Goku. We don't have that much gauge to work with though. Okay. Even got me stuttering. What was that? Very unusual. Okay. That was a very weird exchange. I don't know what that was all about. maybe we can get rid of their second disruption here. I guess we'll just go. Maybe he wants to save it. Oh, that was a drop. Okay. Mm-hmm. Nice. That works. Okay. So, uh, m more often than not, they probably have green card. They're killing Khalifa, right? Yeah. I'll use one of my own and then do a tap blast. Okay. Did we already go through her? No, we did. Okay. I did that just for the sake of getting my... Okay. Maybe he wants to go for something else. Yeah. And then if he wants to go for... Yeah, unfortunately for him, that didn't do as much as he wanted. I'm not sure what that was. That gets rid of Kelly and Khalifa. Okay. That's what this guy is doing. Why is he backing up on that? Okay. I couldn't tell you. Okay. Let's see if we can get the L up here. Nice. Okay. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed, and until next time, peace.